Good evening, good day, good everything to everybody. It is 11:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 8/2020. In the beginning, the intro. Everything is coming. We just got to be patient. BTC 73.75, ETH 172, XRP at 20 cents. Nice to hear that. 5% up in the last 24 hours. Same for ETH. BTC up 2.53%. A slight little hourly drawback for those two at the top, but I don't expect it to go dipping too much. But of course we have selling, up, down, up, down, up, down. But you have an upclick in the volume and 209 billion for the market cap. For the Knox Pro update, they are trying to go live as of just a little while ago. They're just working on a few things. So basically, Steve said it's coming real soon. I would just put it this way. In fact, you know what? Stuart Hunter, who has that great music I showed the other day, Screaming Butterflies, made a good point. Just expect it. That's the best way to put it. And then expect it. Then I'll have a breaking news. You'll see it on the thumbnail and the title when it comes out. So that should be very, very shortly. In fact, you know what? It's 2 a.m.-ish in where Steve is. And I bet you that in another 4 hours or so, I'll get an update. So I wouldn't doubt that tomorrow there'll be some very good news on Knox Pro. And that's going to have so much more to it when it comes out. You're going to see a little bit of a taste of the social echo and just going to be some surprises. And that's a nice thing. On Twitter, Crypto World did a tweet to Laya Halpern. And Halpern, she has a TV background, journalist background. And he asked her to do a feature on Apollo Fintech. And she replied saying, "We'll look into this. Thank you very much for sharing." And then I threw my 2 bits in there regarding after Crypto World put the article in for the Standard showing about the CBZ agreement, and then I threw in a little bit giving Steve's CEO link and Apollo Fintech, EPL Fintech, and the African agreement for the press release of the ADF partnership, so she'd have a little bit of info to work with. So hopefully, because of Crypto World's initial piece right there, she, who has a very good professional setup, will take care of business and do an interview. That would be nice. Well, this exchange plots return to U.S. crypto market as soon as this month. Keep in mind, Knox Pro is going to kick their butt. Okay, and Binance and everybody else. With the liquidity that's going to be tied to Knox Pro and the different features in the ease, you're going to see professional buyers use it and normal traders. Bank of America executive touts partnerships with Ripple and Swift. Bank of America has been a partner with Ripple since the early days, and you can imagine why they're advertising that. Texas regulator spots crypto firm at fraudulent COVID-19 charity claims. And basically this piece called the, where is it here? Just so give them notice that they're fraud here. Hold on a sec. Where are they? COVID-19. I don't. Oh, Ultra Mining. Ultra Mining alleging the crypto mining firm is involved in diverse illicit activities. So that's good that they got them. South Korean remittance firm explains how it is benefiting from Ripple's technology. Cross is using a Ripple's technology, and for cross-border, not bad there. Chairman sets out strategic vision for CBZ, basically the MOA that Apollo has with this organization, this huge bank and a government entity in Zimbabwe. And he talks about his vision and the change that he's bringing to CBZ. And this guy has held so many different positions at so many different high, quality, I would just say organizations and financial institutions. He is changing things, in his agreement with the Apollo Fintech, doing what they're going to be doing with the commodity exchange. 20 million wallets around the country of Zimbabwe, using a gold standard currency. That is coming, and that's going to be this. Let's put it this way: we're going through this COVID crap right now, right? Once everything starts to clear out, you can see right now it's already starting to not pull back, but you can see there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, right? It still sucks what's going on, no doubt about that, but things are still working. The world does go on, and the things that you're going to be seeing in the next month, 2 months, 3 months are going to make a huge difference in blockchain, and that's going to be Apollo. And I'll give an example of that in just 1 second. You've got Google's video chat. This has added 2 million users a day. Google Meet. The Meet has basically surged, and they're having, let's say, 2 billion minutes of video calls during March, and was growing 60% a day over day. Usage is 25 times higher than what it was. You can understand why. You know, with stay-at-home orders, everybody's using video things. I'm doing it for my business. So many people are doing it for their business, and of course for social chatting. Speaking of social, Cardano partners with South African Blockchain Alliance to boost adoption for social. You read this? The partnership endeavors to explore further ways to strengthen technology's adoption throughout South Africa. So Cardano will use blockchain technology to boost social economic growth in South Africa. That's great to see. But guess what? Apollo's kicking butt, government, commercial, and consumer. And there's a huge difference between what Cardano's doing with that, with their social bit, and Apollo's government features. And the thing that they're doing with the CBZ in Zimbabwe, the Lesotho MOU, and more coming. Steve said there's a little bit of a slowdown because of COVID, and there is. The Apollo Africa doesn't get out there as much as they want to. They have so much going on with interest, but they need to just take care of business a slower way. But all this is coming in the next month, 2 months, 3 months. It's going to lock and load, and that's a beautiful thing. You've got the gold ink game that was discussed in Telegram, and that there, let's try that. It's actually made for mobile. It is a mobile MMO like game of war. Okay, this beta, he was saying, is going to be for limited signups. It's going to be going live pretty soon. But then the actual game MMO would be down the road a bit, which is typical. Beta starts out and then the full version comes. He said 2 to 3 months, but MMOs tend to work a lot faster than that. You'll see that from the beta to the actual, it'll come pretty quickly. Now, this is going to be unique, and the thing is, I cannot read you all of this. So, because I mean, he put in a ton of information. So what you need to do is to go into the Telegram group of the main Apollo Telegram group and just look at his statements from the Gold Inc. statements. Okay, and he covered more too. But Gold Inc. is going to be super exciting, super exciting. Just going to be something to look forward to be able to mine physical gold, have your own business. So don't forget, ApolloCurrency.com has all the information you need for the documents, everything. And then just go to the wallet page and get your wallet. Digifinex, everybody keeps asking where to buy. It's Digifinex and Bitmart. I'm not your financial advisor, but those are the two most used exchanges. Knox Pro, when it comes out, will be the next one to use. Knox is good, but they're going through an upgrade. I would use Knox Pro next. But really, Bitmart and Digifinex are your two big ones. It's also on HibBTC for cash buy. It's also on, let's see, Antilli and Systemcoin, and a few others. Okay, so that's your information for today. Everybody, any breaking news for the Knox Pro, I'll have it for you. Stay safe, and I will be in touch.